Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is Pastor David, and I am coming to you from the booming metropolis of Mount Pleasant, North Carolina. It's a beautiful day. It's a warm day. You have probably noticed that the heat index has been way up there the last few days. You know, the temperature's in the 90s, and that heat index is up into the hundreds. So be careful, be safe. Be thankful for that air conditioning and stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. I'm drinking water all the time. But I appreciate you letting me visit with you today. We had a great weekend last weekend at church. We had a great time together. We had two questions. Two absolutely vital questions that we studied out of Acts chapter 16. One is, what must I do to be saved? The Philippian jailer was in a bad way. He was in trouble, and he asked Paul and Silas, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" And then right back came the answer, a very simple and beautiful answer: believe on the Lord Jesus Christ. And that's the crux of the New Testament. So that was a great day. Sunday night, had a great night here at the mill with the tribe and prayer and planning. And I can't wait for this week. A couple things I did want to mention. Tonight, here at the church, we have a young adults Bible study, which is at one of our small groups. But Saturday is a big day for our church. Saturday morning is our July men's prayer breakfast. 9 o'clock, if you're free, come join us here at the church. This will be our second breakfast after the pandemic and with all that going on. But 9 o'clock, lots of bacon, lots of good things, and just share some time together with our men. Saturday night, 4 to 6, we have a fundraiser planned for the Sarah Sisk family. Sarah and Bobby and the girls are a big part of our church, and Sarah has cancer. She's fighting it. She's doing great, but it's a long journey. So we as a church are going to do a barbecue dinner this Saturday night, 4 to 6. Drive by, pick up your food. I believe it's $8 a plate. There are also tickets, raffle tickets that you can purchase to just help raise some money. But two big things this Saturday: men's prayer breakfast and the barbecue fundraiser for Sarah Sisk this Saturday. Sunday, part 3 of Paul and Silas, the missionary journey, and we're going to talk about a real neat thing about Paul and Silas. They turned the world upside down this Sunday. Can't wait. But today, I have a thought for you. Imagine that. I had a thought this week. A former student of mine, he was a baseball player. He passed away this week in Wilmington, North Carolina, and so Mary and I drove down to be a part of that funeral. And I had a thought, because I heard people talking about him. His name was Adam, and many of them said he made you feel special. He made you feel like you were his best friend. And I thought, I've been thinking about that all week. In fact, I can't really get that off my mind. So here's my question. Who can you make feel special this week? Who can you make feel special today? How many people can you make feel special? I think that's important. Let me read this passage from 1 John chapter 4. These verses may be familiar to you. Beloved, let us love one another. How basic is that? How important is that? Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. Everyone that loveth is born of God, and knoweth God. Verse 8, he that loveth not doesn't know God, because God is love. God is love. If you know God, if you're in God, then you will be characterized by love, by the way you love others, by the way you love Him. Love. God is love. In this was manifested the love of God toward us, because He sent His only begotten Son into the world, that we might live through Him. Herein is love. This is the essence of love. Not that we loved God, but that He loved us and sent His Son to be the substitution, the propitiation for our sin. That's love. So let me ask you a question. The way that love can be manifested in your life is to make somebody feel special. I had an experience this morning. It's Wednesday, which means the classics, the CCMP classics meet. Today we met for breakfast at Buddy's here in town, for breakfast. So we're sitting there talking, laughing as we always do, having a great time with the classics. And I got ready to go, I had to get back to the office, and I got ready to go up and pay, and I couldn't find my check. So I know the lady brought it. I'm looking, I said, who got my check? Well, what happened was, one of the ladies in the classics was sneaky. She picked up my check and she went and paid for my breakfast. You know what? That made me feel special. Because somebody cared enough about me to buy my breakfast. Not a big deal, but it was a big deal to me. Let me ask you a question. Who can you make feel special today? You know, think about somebody that's made you feel special. And why? Why does that make you feel special? Everybody likes to feel special. Like everyone is your best friend. You know those people who you feel like you're their best friend. And you're not, because they have lots of best friends, because they make you feel special. They focus their attention on you. Well, that's what the passage talked about. And I said, well, practically, Pastor, how can I do that? Well, you can listen to somebody. Just listen. Makes them feel important. You can make contact with somebody. You can make a phone call, a text. You can send a message. You can pray for somebody. And tell them, say, man, I've been praying for you. I love you. You can spend time with somebody because time is valuable. You can take somebody out for lunch or for a cup of coffee and spend time with them. You can spoil somebody. You can give somebody your full attention. And those are just some, there's lots of ways to make people feel special. You know what? I bet you like to feel special. God is able to make us all feel like we're the only one in the world. He loves us all more than anybody else. I leave you with this thought. Make somebody feel special today, because that's what God's love is in our hearts for. So that we can go out and share the love of God with other people. Somebody you're going to come in contact today needs to feel special. You make somebody feel special today. I'll see you Saturday or Sunday. God bless you. Bye-bye.